guys, just in the Walmart parking lot here, just 'cause I need to take a breather for a minute before I go in and pick up my prescriptions. I was supposed to have an appointment this morning, well, or was supposed to have an appointment this morning at AVALON Animal Hospital in Franklin, and it's been like, I don't know if you could see out the windows here, but it's been raining and crappy. Let's see. It's been raining and crappy all morning. So there was like a ton of traffic coming over the bridge into town. There was just like, I don't know, it wasn't like a ton of traffic, but there was enough traffic that it was a little bit slower going into town. And I don't know. When I called there, they did say, like, when I called to make the appointment, they said that, oh, because you're using this voucher, which I used a voucher that I got from the state of New Hampshire. I can't even think, I'm like upset. I used a voucher from the state of New Hampshire that they give you for like a low-cost spay and neuter, and it's their like Plan B program. And when I called, her regular vet was on, like, they give you like a list of all the like vets in the area that participate in the program. So her regular vet was on the list, so I called them, but they said they're not on the list anymore, so I had to call someone else. And so I looked up online. I noticed that like on our town webpage, a lot of the times they say, oh, this animal hospital in Franklin is good, and, you know, the doctor there's good, and blah blah blah. So I figured, okay, well, that'll be second best if we can't get into Lakeside, and that's what I had already figured before I even called Lakeside at all. You know, if Lakeside can't do it, then I'll go to AVALON. So anyway, yeah, like I said, Lakeside couldn't do it. They're not part of the program anymore. They don't participate. So I called AVALON, and when I called AVALON, they did say, you know, because I guess so many people, I guess there's like a lot of people that call and make an appointment and then just like never show up or are like wicked late and blah blah blah. But she said like it's mostly because there's a lot of no-shows, that if you're late, that you basically can't come to the appointment. If you're late, then they, you know, will cancel your, if you're late, then like don't show up basically. And that if you're late or you can't show up, that basically cancel your appointment and we won't rebook your appointment. Like, you're done, finished, kaput. We're, you know, you have to go look on the list again and find someone else who will do it. So I was like, okay, I mean, I guess that's understandable. Like, not thinking that I would be late because I like really wasn't. But here's what happened today. So today I leave and I left on time. I'm driving over to Franklin and like literally there's like a little bit of traffic. So I'm passing this Walmart here that I'm sitting at, and I called them. As I'm passing the Walmart, my GPS, it was 8:30, and that's when her appointment was supposed to start, was 8:30. But Franklin is literally a little bit down the road, and my GPS told me that I was literally like 3 minutes out when I got on the phone with them, and it was like 8:30. So I called them and I said, okay, like I had a lot of anxiety because I'm like, okay, what if they don't take me, blah blah blah. But I'm also like, okay, well, I'm also almost here, and you know, I'm calling to do the right thing, to let them know that I'm just going to be a couple minutes. So I called and I was like, okay, you know, I'm passing this and I'm gonna be a couple minutes, but I'm coming. Like, basically to be like, no, I'm not a no-show, like, you don't have to sit around waiting for me, I'm coming. And she was like, okay, well, let the doctor know. And so she hung up and I continued driving, and at that point my GPS, okay, no, when I called her the first time, it said it would be like 5 minutes, but literally, like, what's 5 minutes? You know, not everyone's clocks are always aligned the exact same way. And, you know, I was driving pretty quick and I was expecting to make it there in like 3 or 4 minutes anyway. So she said, okay, that's fine, let me go tell the doctor. And so I continued driving, and then like 2 minutes later, she called me back. And she's like, well, you know, the doctor said that, you know, the Walmart is too far away and we can't see you. So, you know, don't bother coming. And I'm like, literally looked at my GPS and it said that I was 2 minutes away. I'm like, well, I'm literally 2 minutes away, so what's the point in turning around at this point? Like, basically, are you really gonna tell me that you guys can't wait 2 minutes? That 2 minutes is too much for you? That, like, I don't even know. So people are like, yes, basically, don't come, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, like, I don't even know. I don't even know. Like, these people are so rude. Like, basically tell someone not to show up because they're gonna be 2 minutes late to an appointment. Like, yes, okay, yeah, okay, you warned me and you said, like, when we talked at first, that your little policy is that, you know, if you're late, basically we're gonna cancel your appointment. But, like, usually, like, for lateness with, like, any doctor's appointment for any type of thing, there's usually like a 5-minute window between, like, before and after, where to make up for a difference in clock. You know, people's clocks are set differently, especially like if you're using your car clock or whatever, or to allow for traffic, to allow for weather, that kind of thing. And today really is like kind of crappy out. Okay, and then get this. So I'm 2 minutes away and I say, well, I'm gonna just come because I'd like to speak with the doctor or the person in charge because this seems ridiculous and I'm 2 minutes away, so I'm coming. So I continue driving and my GPS tells me, you're there. But, oh, I'm not there, apparently, because we are at a Sitco. Yeah. A Sitco, just a random Sitco. Like, there's the Tractor Supply on this side and there's a Sitco on this side, so where is the Avalon? There's an automotive shop up ahead, and there's a Dairy Queen behind, and there's a strip mall, like, on this side, and the Tractor Supply. No animal hospital anywhere in this whole, none over there, none over there. Where's this animal hospital? So I continued driving, I guess, a little bit, like, oh, maybe it's up ahead a little bit, don't see it, turn around, drive back, don't see it, turn around, start driving the other direction, still not seeing it, and then I pull over, like, kind of where I'm, like, reset my GPS to see, like, where it said that the animal hospital was, and where it said it was, like, between an automotive shop and, like, some random person's house. And so in front of this random person's house, there's 2, like, construction workers working on the front lawn. And so I get out of my car and I'm like, do you know, like, where the animal hospital is supposed to be? Because it's not here and it's supposed to be right here. So they, like, looked it up on their GPS or something. They were, like, thinking about it and they looked on their phone and they, like, seemed a little more familiar with the area than I am, at least. So, you know, they looked back and forth and they were like, they, like, pointed up ahead and they're like, I think it's either that building or, like, the one up ahead, and they pointed, like, a ways up the road. Meanwhile, I'm, like, at where it says it's supposed to be, which was a little bit in front of the Sitco at, like, this random person's house. So I continue driving up to where they said this was the, like, it was like this house with a red roof, or like this little building with a red roof where the construction workers pointed, and didn't see anything there that said it was the animal hospital. So turned around, drove back in the other direction, still didn't see it, turned around, drove back to the building with the red roof, and then, like, I did see a sign, there was, like, a sign next door to that that said, like, pet supplies, like it was a pet supply store. I was like, okay, well, maybe, like, at least because it's a pet supply store, maybe the animal hospital, like, I don't know. Where I used to take my dog Aura for training was, like, it was a pet supply store, and then, like, around the back of the building was the training spot. So I was like, okay, maybe this is, like, similar, that, like, you know, they would put a pet, like, it makes sense that they would put a pet supply store next to an animal hospital. But there was no sign for the animal hospital. There was a sign, like a little, like, black sign with just, like, you know, like one of those word signs, like, it doesn't say the name of the store or anything, it just says, like, the things, like, lists some of the stuff you can get in the store, like pet supplies, fish food, bunny hay, like, I don't even know. I don't know what it said. All I saw was the pet supplies and then, like, some other stuff, but it was, like, pet related. So I'm like, okay, maybe this is the place. So I park, I get out, and I go inside, and I'm like, is this even the animal hospital? And she's like, yes. How can I help you? And I'm like, well, I'm here for Aura's appointment. She was supposed to have an appointment at 8:30, and now it's late. I was supposed to have an appointment at 8:30, but then I was gonna be, like, 2 minutes late, but now I'm, like, 15 minutes late because you guys don't have a sign on your door or on the road or anywhere. And, like, she got kind of, like, back at me. She's like, well, our sign blew down and blah, blah, blah. I was like, well, how do you expect, like, I was gonna be a couple minutes late, but how do you expect anyone to even, like, you know, I'm just so I'm glad I'm venting though, because at least I'm not crying anymore now. I'm just like righteously angry. But it's like, yeah, I like basically like flat out told her, you tell people that they can't be late, but you don't have a sign anywhere telling where you are. So how do you expect people to be on time if they don't, like, it just makes no sense. And the kicker is that they wouldn't do this to any other customer. It's because I'm a disabled person, basically, that they're able to just tell me to go screw. Like, if it was one of their regular customers that came in for a vet appointment and they were a couple minutes late, or probably even the full 10 minutes late, probably the full 15 minutes late, and they said, you know, oh, it's a rainy day, there was traffic on the road, and we couldn't find your place because you guys don't have a sign, I'm sure they would take them. But no, it's because I'm a disabled person and I'm using this Plan B voucher because I'm disabled and I don't have an income, so I get subsidized from the government. It's like they told me that, right, like flat out, that this is only the policy for the, you know, Plan B, which is the people who use this voucher. So it's like, okay, so you're able to discriminate who are low income, who have to use this voucher, that you're able to just tell them, no, we're not going to see you and you have to schedule with someone else because we're not even going to rebook your appointment, or you're just done. And it's like, there's not a ton of vets in the area that do this. Her regular vet at Lakeside doesn't do it anymore, even though they were on the list. So that's one down off the list. Then there's this place in Franklin. There like maybe a couple in Laconia, maybe, I don't know. And like, those are the only places in the area. So, and I've already used up 2 of them. The one in Lakeside that doesn't do it, and this place. 2 out of like maybe 3 or 4 that, like, I don't even know. There might be another clinic in Laconia that does it, but that's in the area. And like, disabled people, you expect them to drive all over the world to go and take, like, it was really it was really fucking hard for me to get up this morning, like, to even get out the door. Sorry. It was really hard for me to get up this morning, to even get out the door and get going, and it's always really hard for me to get going. It's really hard for me to get going, and then, like, to drive all the way out there. I have a stiff neck. I've had a stiff neck all week. And like, it was hard to even drive today because I can't turn, like, I can only turn to like here. I can't look over my shoulder. I can actually get a lot better on this side, but on this side, I don't know, usually it's actually this side that hurts, but today is this side. Yeah, I don't know, it was just really hard. I've had a stiff neck, which made it hard to drive. Like, I got up, I got going, I put like a little bit of makeup on, trying to make myself feel better, because I've been like struggling all week, and I got myself out the door, and I had a plan, and I was gonna go and get Aura done, because she's like needed to get fixed. She had like a run-in with a male dog last week, and I don't want her to get pregnant right now because I can't handle a whole bunch of puppies, even though it would be cute. So I was trying hard to like be responsible and get going and do everything I was supposed to do, and I even responsibly called when I was going to be a couple minutes late to say, you know, yeah, I'm a couple minutes late, but I'm coming and I will be there. And it's like, people just have no passion for the fact that they're dealing with disabled people. And like, yeah, sometimes disabled people don't show up and they don't call and they're no-shows and they're late, but that's because they're struggling. And like, I wasn't just being irresponsible and like jerking people around and like making appointments and like not showing up, and like, I called and I said I'm like literally 2 minutes away. I told them where I was and my GPS said 2 minutes. And it's not like they were doing their part to like help out and make sure people know where they even are because they don't have a sign on the door. It's just really disappointing that people can get away with, I don't know, it's like get away with, I don't know, maybe that's not the right words, but I think about how people treat other people, and I went in and I was so upset, and they basically like just trying to explain myself and ask if they would just see me, and I don't even know if I expected them to at that point, but I just wanted to be heard, and I wanted them to at least feel, I don't know, feel bad about what they did, and like not just be able to brush it off over the phone and say, oh no, sorry, you're 2 minutes late, bye. No, you have to see someone's face, you have to like put a face to what you're doing to people and not just blow people off, because I'm not the one blowing anyone off. I called and I was responsible. But these people over at the animal hospital just didn't care. You would think people, like, I don't know, maybe I'm just that kind of person, but You would think the type of people that would want to work with animals are like nice, compassionate people, but there was like one lady at the desk that was like kind of maybe a little nicer, but she was just like the intake person, I guess, like the person running the just inputting data, and she kind of handed me off to the other person because that was the person I had been talking with on the phone, like one of the nurses. And then nurse or whoever that I was talking to said, oh no, the doctor won't see you, sorry. So I'm like, well, I'd like to speak with the doctor, and she was like, no, well, the doctor's not even gonna come out, the doctor's not gonna come see you. So I'm like, okay. It's like they'll just like kind of dismiss you from behind the door, but they won't say it to your face. I fucking hate people like that. It was like triggering everything in me that is anger. Oh, I fucking hate people. I hate everything. I hate everything. So I don't know, that's the kind of day I'm having, and it's not even 9 o'clock. I mean, it's probably 9 o'clock now. It's like 9:30 in the morning, and this is the kind of day I'm having. I don't know. I'm just really upset. I probably get upset a little too easily, but I don't like being dismissed. I don't like being talked down to, and I feel like always people walk all over me, and I don't ever really see it happen to other people because I feel like other people are somehow able to like stand up for themselves a little more. And I hate that it's like because I'm disabled, because I have autism, because I'm not able to like express myself in a way that seems like confident and charismatic and like, I don't even know, just functional. I feel like people kind of walk all over me and dismiss me, and I don't know, are just able to blow me off and not really feel any sense of anything about it. Like, they just don't care. And it sucks. It really, really fucking sucks. And I don't know what to do about it. I don't know. There's nothing. I'm probably just gonna go online and write them a bad Yelp review and post this video. I don't know. I just want them to have some sort of repercussion from this. And I know they won't, because who cares? It's just me. It's just one disabled person. But what kind of pissed me off is, like, I went to this place because of all the, like, nice things that people say about them online. Our town page, there's, like, always people, we have, like, a town Facebook page, and people are always, like, asking, oh, like, when they get a pet or whatever, like, they ask for advice on, like, where should they take their pet. Like, oh, tell me the best local vet in the area, I have this new dog, blah, 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 or my dog needs this done, my cat needs this done. And people are always suggesting Avalon. Like, it's usually one of the, like, I don't know, maybe there's just, like, a lot of people from Franklin, or, like, on the, like, I don't know, maybe there's just not that many places in the area, so people just suggest that one because it's closer to them. I don't know what it is, but I don't see anything good about it. I don't. But then again, I doubt that they would treat their regular patients like this. I don't think that they would treat anyone like this. Like I said, they're treating me like this because I'm disabled and because I'm using this Plan B voucher, which you can only really get if you're disabled or low income. And so, like, I don't know why people have good things to say about them, but I certainly don't. I don't even know. I don't know. I'm not some lazy welfare junkie. I'm just a disabled person with issues, and there are plenty of reasons to be on. They were very rude to me. Okay, also, I gave them, like, I got my mom on the phone to try to, like, talk to them because I was literally having a panic attack and an anxiety attack in there, and I, like, couldn't even speak, so I called my mom and had them talk to her. And so after they got off the phone with my mom, they gave the phone back to me, and I was talking to my mom, and, like, I don't know what we were saying. I was just, like, basically upset and telling her what was going on, and, like, basically saying these people are, like, assholes, and I can't believe that they wouldn't do this to, like, basically all the same stuff I just told you, that, like, they wouldn't do this to anyone else, and, like, it's very easy to be an asshole to, like, someone who's disabled who, like, can't really fight back. And, like, they heard me say the word asshole and were like, you're gonna have to leave or we're gonna call the police. I'm like, I'm not even talking to you. Like, yes, I'm kind of talking about you, but what am I doing here that's illegal? I had an appointment, so I have a right to be here. Yeah, you told me the appointment's canceled, but I'm in here trying to calm down, and I'm talking to someone to try to calm down. I used the word asshole on the phone. Is that, like, not talking to you? Yes, kind of talking about this place, but not you specifically. So, like, I don't know. I didn't know it was illegal to call someone an asshole, so to say that we're gonna call the police and have you removed, like, yes, I guess they could call the police and say, you know, it's their building, so the police could tell me to leave the premises, but, like, to act like it's, like, some big threat, like, they're gonna, like, take me away is kind of ridiculous. It's, like, a power play, and it's even that much more, like, a show of their character that they can't, I don't know, handle someone saying something bad about them on the phone to someone else after they treat that person like shit. So, and, like, yeah, I was kind of doing it on purpose because I wanted to kind of, like, there were, at that point, like, someone else had come into the room and I wanted that other person to hear how they were treating another person. They wanting their other customers to hear and have evidence of the way that they treat their clients. So that was, like, yeah, maybe a little bit small of me, but, like, I don't know. I'm allowed to be petty. Maybe it was a little petty of me, but, like, I'm allowed to be petty right now because I'm freaking upset. I don't know. Anyway, I think I'm done crying for the moment. I'll probably cry more later, or not. Hopefully not. Hopefully I can just get over this, call someone else, but I'm very easily upset, I know, and it's not cool, but I don't like being treated. Like, the way that I already feel inside is small, and I don't like being treated small. So we're gonna go inside and get my prescriptions because I'm a crazy person and I need medication. Alright, bye guys.